What's really great and unique about Kobe is that it is a port city. It's a little bit like Kakako in Hawaii, where we have lots of warehouses, lots of rundown buildings, and the city itself wants it to be a little bit brighter with a lot of people walking around.
港の、倉庫群っていうのは無機質なところが非常に多いので、逆にそういうのがものすごくキャンバスとしてね、大きな可能性があったりするんじゃないかなと思ってて、だとすると海から楽しむ、海辺で楽しむとかっていうような感じで、ハワイとは別かもしれませんけども、海辺がもう少しこう賑やかになるのに、ストリートアート、パウアージャパンのアートは合っているような気がします。
We have a lot of different views of street art in Japan, especially with spray cans. There's a lot of tagging, there's a lot of misunderstandings, and with POW, I want to portray that what we do with the walls is not just about corrupting walls or corrupting the cities, but to beautify the cities with color and for people to see how the artist's progress of finishing the mural. So street art, I think, is very important in that sense for the people to see what artists can do.
実は元々の、今回の芸術祭のアート鑑賞戦の中でもそういう作家が現れなかったんだけど、川西倉庫だとか神戸市が持ってる倉庫を巨大ペインティングをして船から見てもらおうというのも企画はしてたんですが、残念ながらそういう作家がいなかったというのがあります。ただそこの部分は、パウアーの皆さんが街中の部分で逆に担っていただいたのかなと思います。
My style is basically, I refer to it as spiritual language, because through the years it's evolved into a form of movement that is totally random, and I believe it's guided by my inner being. And this style is very fluid. That's what gives it its uniqueness. And instead of clouding my mind, I try to empty my mind, and it becomes somewhat of a form of meditation for me, actually, but with physical movements and brush strokes and fluidity. Fluidity is key to my style. It's crazy too, because in the end you see a lot of subliminal messages, and some of it's literal, but then again some of it's spiritual, where it's a mystery even to myself, what it means and what it is. Like, as you see, everything's organic. If you look at all the lines, everything I'm doing is basically fluid motions, and there's no script. I just go with the flow. I like POW because it's community based. The artist practice, it's very solitary a lot of times in the studio and stuff like that, and you rarely interact with people when you're doing your art. And when you come to powwow, you actually interact with a lot of people, and it becomes somewhat of a global community these days. There is a certain universal language when it comes to art, because they may not understand it, but they could definitely get a vibe from it, and that's the good thing. That's the thing I love about it.
Powwow benefits the community in brightening the streets. I've noticed that when we painted Slick's wall this year, it's this happy smiley face. So every time somebody sees it, they smile, and that's what we want to see in everyone's faces, a smile on their face when they pass our murals. And after we've finished the week, a lot of people have been complimenting on all of the walls, how beautiful it is, and how colorful some of the rundown buildings have become. So I think it's very, very important to introduce the idea and to introduce the concept and for people to understand what exactly street art is.